Understanding how your QC1500 system works will aid in determining where to locate each one in your home. Each QC1500 has to be installed in a location that has vented attic space directly above or immediately adjacent to it. Keeping these facts in mind, we usually recommend that the QC1500s be installed in bedrooms whenever possible. Just inside the entry door of the bedroom is often a very good location. Here's a list of the tools that will be needed: a drywall or keyhole saw, drop cloths, power drill driver, a tape measure, an awl or a small screwdriver, a razor knife, flashlight or some kind of shop light, and a pencil. It's time to go into your attic to mark the exact location for each install from above. You will need to take the cutout template, an awl or small screwdriver, and a light to see your way. Remember, only the framing members will support your weight. The ceiling material will not. Before going up, get your bearings. Get a feel for where your chosen locations are in relation to the attic access, lights, vents, smoke detectors, etc. This will help you find the correct locations faster. It is also helpful to have someone help you from below. They can help by tapping or talking to you as you get to each location. When you find a location, move the insulation away to get a clear view. Make sure the template fits between the framing and there are no obstructions in your chosen location. If there is any reason you cannot use the exact spot, find a location in the area that does work. Now place the template on the spot and mark it by making holes at all four corners of the template through the drywall or plaster with your awl or screwdriver. Once all locations are marked, you can return below to the house. It's now time to cut the holes at each air intake location. Place the cutout template at each location, making sure you have 2 inches of clearance all the way around it. The grill that will be installed later is larger than the template. While holding the template in place, mark around it with a pencil, and using a keyhole saw or similar device, cut out the hole. Once all the holes are cut, it's time to get the system in the attic. Open and unpack each QC1500 and make sure all parts are present. Most of the system comes pre-assembled. The main assembly should be put up in the attic through the attic access and moved into position near the ceiling cutout hole. It's now time to hang the motor heads from the rafters. Your goal is to hang the motor head as far from the hole in the ceiling as possible while making sure the starter collar and duct will easily reach the hole. Using the metal strapping attached to the motor head assembly and the gray deck screws provided, hang the motor head from the rafters. Make sure the motor head is fairly level from side to side. Remove the shipping tape and shipping blocks from the backdraft dampers. Make sure the dampers will open and close easily and without obstruction. Also make sure the fan blades spin freely. This is very important to system operation. Once all of the QC1500s are hung, it's time to go below and install the ceiling box and ceiling grill at each intake location. Now look through the hole and make sure there are no kinks or twists in the ducting. Pull the ceiling box down through the hole in the ceiling, and while holding it in place, install a 1 3/8 inch drywall screw through the drywall into the flange of the ceiling box on each side to temporarily hold the box in place. If the cutout is next to a joist or wood member, secure the ceiling box by screwing it from inside directly to the side of the joist. Now center the grill over the ceiling box. Install the grill with the white screws provided by screwing through the flange of the ceiling box. And it may be easier to install the screws by first drilling a 1/8 inch pilot hole through the ceiling box flange using the grill as a template. Some ceiling surfaces are uneven and may cause a small gap to be present. Now this could be easily caulked later if excessive. Repeat these steps at each location. Now return to the attic and go to each location. Using the nylon straps and the pan head screws provided, support the duct to the framing. Make sure the motor head is still level and the dampers still close naturally. This will stabilize the entire assembly. Repeat these steps at each location. Every QC1500 comes with a 6-foot-long standard household 3-prong utility cord attached. Now, you will need to have an electrical receptacle within 6 feet of each QC1500 in your attic. These receptacles can be controlled in various ways. Your controls can be as basic as a standard household switch or to multiple stack switches and timers. Our standard control package comes with a timer and a stacked switch array. This enables you to time and control which fans you want to run. The standard system does require wiring to be installed in a wall below your attic. You may need to have an electrician do the wiring for you. Begin by opening a window or two in the area you are going to be spending your time. Then turn on your system. The cool outside air will immediately begin flowing from the window you have opened all the way through the house to the QC1500s. Now go back to the windows you just opened and adjust the amount you have opened them until you feel a strong breeze through each window. The faster the air is rushing into the house, the more it will circulate and the more it will be felt in the area. The air will flow through the house to where the QC1500s are located in each room. Every home will benefit from using the QC1500 system for cooling and ventilating all year round.